Keep it up, 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 keep it up. I'm going to share how to build your email list directly in Instagram Shops. And it is super simple, very straightforward. And I find that people are completely missing this when they are setting up their store, or even if their store has been set up for a while. This is something you don't want to skip. Within a few minutes, you'll be able to collect email addresses directly in your Instagram shop. So what you want to do first is make sure you have the sales channel for Facebook and Instagram. If you don't already have this set up, you are going to want to walk through all the steps to connect your professional Instagram account and your shop and get that all done directly through Shopify. Once that is set up, I want you to go over into settings and scroll down to the marketing section. So in this marketing section, click on change. And I do want you to check that you have the option to subscribe at checkout and to pre-select this option so anyone can uncheck that if they would like. This is where I want you to choose add a discount. So if you would like to encourage email subscribers, what you can do is set a discount, and this discount will occur in your Instagram shop. So you'll want to read the details here, and at scale, I wouldn't recommend that you just always have a discount going on your Instagram shop. However, if you want to get the ball rolling, get some sales in, and see what this channel can do for you as far as building your email list and getting new customers, I recommend this strategy. There's a learn more button here where you should definitely go, and it's basically the Facebook manual on how all of this works, but that's beyond the scope of the video. And for now, just go ahead and set this up. So you'll go ahead and save those changes, but what happens? So you'll see here where it says download your subscriber list. Well, we don't want to have to manually download our subscriber list from our shop. We don't want to have to do that manually. We want to get this taken care of very easily. So we are going to want to make sure Klaviyo is set up and connected to your Shopify store. You can use my link below to go ahead and sign up for Klaviyo. The next step is going to show you how to get this email list into your Klaviyo account seamlessly instead of having to download a subscriber list. So the next thing you want to do is in your Klaviyo account, go to the settings in the bottom left and find your integrations. So in these integrations, you want to connect Facebook advertising. And it's okay if you are not running ads or you're not planning to do ads right now. This is still the name of the integration that we want to make sure is connected in Klaviyo. Basically, when you set this up, it's going to ask you to connect your Facebook page and Instagram account associated with your Instagram. Okay, so once you connect that, you are going to see this section that says lead ad settings. In Facebook ads, a lead means you've collected an email address. So with these lead ad settings, well, even if you don't have an ad set up, we're going to add a lead ad connection. So just because you're not running ads doesn't mean you want to skip this part. So you want to go into lead ad connection, and we are going to choose the shop's email opt-in. So because we got all of that connected, we now have the ability to have this shop's email opt-in. And then I always recommend all of your opt-ins go to all list, and then you can segment out who came in from your shop's email opt-in later. In this section, you want to subscribe them to email. It goes without saying you want your privacy policies in place and listed on your Shopify store in order to remain compliant. Okay, so once you've gotten that set up just like that, go ahead and click on Update Settings. All right, so we are going to go back into our Facebook and Instagram sales channel. And at this point, I want to show you what's happening in the Commerce Manager. So you're going to click on Open Commerce Manager. And over here, if it doesn't automatically take you to this section, over here in the overview, you're going to go down to promotions. So it will be closed and click on your marketing list. Okay, so download marketing list. What's going to happen here is if you wanted to manually download this, which you could do every once in a while, you would click that export button. But what I want you to scroll down to is this section. Because we went ahead and connected this, our CRM, which is a customer relationship management tool, app, system, ours is Klaviyo. And if you're using Shopify, your email platform, I always recommend Klaviyo. All of my clients are on Klaviyo. And what you will do is if you don't see it here, you are going to click the button that allows you to connect your CRM. You want to make sure you've done the Klaviyo setup first, and this will go ahead and appear here. So in the connect your CRM, you want to make sure that is set to connected so that the leads go directly to Klaviyo, and so you don't have to download them. I'm going to go ahead and add my email address in my Instagram shop for myself, and Instagram will tell the user who's put their email address in, done. So the account name is going to start sending you emails. And if I refresh this page, we will see that one email subscriber is now subscribed. And you can see that I just entered the email address and it changed from 0 to 1. The one thing to remember is that it takes an hour for somebody to go from any lead form within Meta directly into Klaviyo. So they actually won't dump in there until up to an hour. Facebook and Klaviyo sync in 1 hour intervals. So what does that mean? If we go to our list and segments here, it says 1. Okay, well, if I go to all lists and I look, it's going to show me this test from a while ago. So within the next hour, it will sync to the email address that we just put in directly from the Instagram account. The reason you need to keep this in mind is because you can set up an automation for somebody who came directly through Instagram shops. That's awesome. You don't want to communicate to somebody as soon as you put your email address in, we are going to send you something. And the reason why is because it will take up to an hour for that to go into your list. So this is still a better alternative than, remember, manually downloading our subscriber list and having to make sure all of that is in place to download this and export it and put it in your CRM. However, it's super important to remember that these are not in there instantaneously, whether you use this method or if you are doing lead gen ads where you're doing ads to collect email addresses, it will take about an hour at the most for the email address to be dumped into your Klaviyo account. It's just the way the sync is set up. To summarize what we've done so far, we've gone into our Facebook and Instagram channels, we've gone into settings, and we have allowed our marketing settings to offer a discount to encourage people to sign up for emails. So you'll want to read all of the settings that pertain to that. And then within Klaviyo, we went into our integrations, and you'll want to set up the Facebook advertising integration. And once that is set up and you go through all of those steps, you want to set up the lead ad settings, even if you're not running ads, because this opt-in in your shop is considered a lead. So you go ahead and set that up. My preference is for this to all be maintained in one list, and we can segment them out later. And then going forward, just so you know, you can still have other lead ads connected. So we'll get them subscribed to our email. And then finally, the back end, the way this is working is that in our commerce manager, in our marketing list, we are getting leads, we're getting email addresses in our marketing list, but Klaviyo is connected as a CRM. So because Klaviyo is connected, we can automatically get them into our Klaviyo. So just remember, it takes up to an hour for our leads to show up in our CRM. It could take 5 minutes if the person it could take 5 minutes if the individual is only 5 minutes away from the next sync, but it could take up to 60 minutes. And then they will show up here. What you would want to do from there is create a flow and have a segment set up so that when somebody opts in from Instagram Shops, they're in a specific segment. And when they are added to that segment, it triggers a flow specifically for them. That is how you will build your list using Instagram Shops. Don't sleep on this opportunity, especially if you are a new online store owner and you are busy getting your organic content going. Get this marketing setup done and watch the emails come in. See you in the next video.